Hello, everyone. This is a short video about hyperlinked library communities and the spaces they inhabit. The diagram you see here comes from a 2012 paper called The Four Spaces, a new model for the public library, written by three authors from the Royal School of Library and Information Science in Copenhagen. I'd like to focus on two corners of the diagram in order to examine how libraries might utilize their spaces for meeting and participation that sparks inspiration and excitement. Here are the definitions that the authors give. An inspiration space is one for meaningful experiences, that is, experiences that transform our perception. This can happen through storytelling and other artistic expressions within all media, culture patterns, and genres. A meeting space is a place between work and home where citizens can meet other people who are both like them and differ from them. In a segmented society, you need platforms where you come across people with different values from your own and encounter opinions that challenge you through discussion and debate. So, how can the library instantiate these ideals? Well, one way, as Michael Stevens points out, is by having a soup night at the library, where people are invited to participate in a meal together. I think this is a great idea because, as everyone knows, meals can be very memorable and very meaningful in many different ways. Meals can involve storytelling, debate, artistic expression, friendship, support, and cultural exchange. In other words, a meal is a great place to meet and become inspired. By the way, as a dog lover, I can't help but notice that it looks like the soup here is being served in dog dishes. How fabulous. I think soup night at the library is actually a profound idea. It reminds me of the Thai-American artist Rirkrit Tiravanija, who famously turned sharing a meal into fine art. I'll read this description from a textbook called Art Since 1900. In a signal piece of 1992, Tiravanija used the dislocating of space and the offering of food as a means to confuse the normal positions and conventional roles of art, artist, viewer, and intermediary, in this case, the art dealer. At Gallery 303 in New York, he moved the private, unseen rooms of the gallery, which contained the business office, the packing and shipping areas, and all the other materials of its daily functioning, into its public viewing spaces. The director and assistant at desks were on display in the central gallery, while Tiravanija worked over a stove in the back gallery, where he cooked and served Thai curry vegetables over jasmine rice to interested gallery visitors, often with conversation added. In subsequent works, he has often played on such reversals of physical space, substitutions of expected function, and displacements of object exchange that invite one to reflect on the enforced conventionality of all these categories in the art world and beyond. And here are a couple of images from subsequent performances, which come from the Brilliant Ideas series on Bloomberg.com, where you can see Tiravanija talk about his practice of converting museums and galleries into kitchens. By inviting the community to a meal, Tiravanija turns the gallery into an exciting and participatory space of meaningful experience and exchange. Back in the 1960s, the Fluxus artist Alison Knowles performed a piece called Make a Salad. As the title suggests, the performance involves making a salad for a large number of people and then eating it together. This is a photo of a performance of the piece from 1962. Here is another performance of the piece from 2014 at the Walker Art Center. If you look at the crowd, you can see the community snapping photos of the extraordinary event with their handheld devices. I could imagine collecting these images with a hashtag and displaying them in the museum or library. This is a way of documenting the performance as well as the visitor experience. And in fact, libraries are already engaged in this type of crowdsourced documentation as a way of encouraging participation and fostering community. My hashtag Hunt library at North Carolina State University, for example, allows images posted to Instagram by community members to be displayed in the library, enter the library's permanent digital collections, and thereby form part of the historical record. And of course, many people love posting pictures of soup and salad and museums and libraries to Instagram. Posting online is one way we communicate our inspiration to our hyperlinked communities. Here is Michael Stevens at the Royal Library of Denmark, the same place whose Royal School of Library and Information Science gave us the four-space model for the public library. I think it's exciting to be connected to Michael and the SJSU iSchool online, and judging from this photo, the Royal Library looks like a really inspiring place. I hope one day to visit, and I hope one day to enjoy a memorable meal inside of a library. Thanks very much. Take care.